Here we have a new 2026 Ford F-150. Now this one comes with the Lobo package. Argon blue metallic is the paint. And then we do have the black STX cloth interior. The powertrain consists of a 5-liter naturally aspirated V8 engine that's made it to a 10-speed automatic transmission. As we come around to the front end, we do get our LED headlamps along with the LED daytime running lights and the LED fog lights. Absolutely love the Lobos. The lights don't dance like that. That's just how my camera's picking them up. But love the Lobos front fascia, the lights, everything. It just looks fantastic. Now another big plus of this package is gonna be down here. These are 22-inch aluminum wheels, and it really gives it a street truck feel. Now over here, the power door lock controls, rear window lockouts there, power mirror controls. We do get blind spot monitors in the side mirrors, one-touch up and down windows in the front, regular power windows on the back. There's a door handle, cargo lamp, headlamp controls with the fog lights, electronic parking brake there, hood release. There's a look at the pedals. And this steering wheel is manual tilt telescope. But here we have the manual driver's seat. We have the two-way lumbar support there, adjust the seat bottom here, and the seat back there. But I want to give a huge thanks to Ford Lincoln of Franklin here in Franklin, Tennessee for allowing me to review this truck today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. Now I have the seat up front adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3" with longer legs, and since this is a full-size truck, great space back here. Seat back pockets are on both sides. We have rear AC vents, 2 USB-C charge ports, bottle holders are there. And there's a look at the front from back here. LED reading lights throughout. Nice sturdy hook here if you want to hang your shirt, pants, or a uniform. Now for your child locks, little keyhole in there. You can just turn it one way or the other to lock or unlock the locks on either side. And then you can pull this strap here, lift up on the seat, and then you have storage underneath. Fuel fillers there. And as we come around to the back end, there's a look at that. I love the sound of this exhaust. Hitch receiver, spare. And then we do have a drop-in bed liner here, which is nice to have. Now as we come around to the rear passenger side, these mats are in the way, but your lower anchors are right there. And then if you pull this strap here, you have access to the tethers behind the seats for the car seats if you need that. Now I'm going to show you all the window sticker, and you all can pause anywhere to take a closer look at anything. So there are all of your standard features. And then your optional equipment here. And you get a $3,000 savings. So right at $60,000 for the sticker price. Now front passenger seat, this is going to be 4-way manual. Again, seat back can be controlled here, seat bottom with that bar there, side pocket, top cubby, and then a lockable glove compartment right there. And it's kind of easier to see from this side. We have a little storage tray up top here. And then back around to the front, quick look in the engine bay. There's that 5-liter naturally aspirated V8. Before we hop in, just a quick look at the blinkers. So we have a hard vinyl wrap steering wheel here. Still feels nice though. There's the horn. Over here, auto stop toggle, we can turn that on or off. We get AM, FM, XM radio, Bluetooth audio, and then on top of that, we get wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto compatibility. We also can get the connectivity package and have access to YouTube. Set up favorites here. Your settings. General settings, you can change your language. Then units of measurement for temperature, the miles or kilometers, and the tire pressure units. Then your features are here. So the driver assistant, you can go in here and toggle the lane keeping system, automatic brake hold, a few other things. Then you have a shortcut for the phone there, and it'll take you there to connect those, and you can use the CarPlay or Android Auto that way. This right side, you use this, you can kind of go through what's being shown here. Backup camera's there. Guidelines follow you as you turn the steering wheel. And then you can toggle that automatic brake hold here, and the parking sensors there. And down here, hit this button, and this will pull it up, the backup camera, without having to be in reverse. Hazards are here. Traction control, volume knob. You can toggle the volume, then click this to turn the audio off. Tune knob is here. And then you have your single zone manual climate controls. You can cut the whole system on or off there. Fan speed, temperature, and then you can choose fan direction here. Now over here you have a 12 volt and then 2 USB-C charge ports. 4-wheel drive is here, so you have 2 high, 4 high. You have the automatic and the 4 low. So the full controls that you expect from Ford, which is nice. You can press that in for the rear differential lock, and then you have the drive modes you can toggle. So normal, tow haul, eco, sport, and then your 4-wheel drive, slippery, and then your off-road conditions there. And down below you have a USB-C, USB-A duo there, and that also connects directly to the radio. Plenty of storage here, so pocket there, you can have the phone here while it's on that charge port. Little storage slot here, bottle holders. And then you have your center console cubby space with a removable tray. Put your change in there as well. And there's a look at the back seat from up here. Sunglasses holder. And your lights here. There's the visor, no vanity mirror here. Left side stock, blinkers, high beams, intermittent wipers, and then fluid, press that in. Right side stock, hit the brake, pull, reverse, neutral, drive, and then you have that manual mode that you press this in for, and then you can manually shift. And you can see what gear you're in that bottom left-hand corner. Now, left side of the steering wheel itself, cruise control, you can activate that on or off, set your speed, cancel. The lane keeping system, you can toggle that there. Volume down, volume up, voice recognition. And then on this side, your Bluetooth button, track list, radio station presets you can toggle. And then all of this goes through the middle part of the gauge cluster, so you can use these arrows to go through and see the gauges. You can use the back button here and then go through the different views for off-road, towing, and then your status information here where you can see the engine hours and then your tire pressure monitors. Now, no push button start, but there's the key in the ignition. You can unlock, lock, and panic there. But next, let's go ahead and take this 2026 Ford F-150 Lobo out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this F-150 Lobo, this does feel like a street truck. I like that it feels very basic in the sense that it almost feels like there's been weight reduction here. The steering wheel doesn't feel as heavy. The seats don't have power. Really to maximize the performance that you'd be getting out of a vehicle like this if you were to build one with, let's say, a stock XL from the factory. Now here in the normal drive mode, it gets up to speed pretty nicely. Not anything crazy, but I mean, it's a naturally aspirated V8 truck, and it does feel very quick in that sense. Now I will say the exhaust with this 5-liter V8 does sound very strong, very nicely tuned. It sounds like a very expensive aftermarket exhaust, not one that's just overly loud that you put the cherry packs on or whatever. This feels like a $5,000 Borla exhaust that you put on the stock exhaust because you want a more, I guess, groany sound, like just a classy grunt. You don't want to sound, you don't want to be the loudest thing on the road. And that's what you get with this exhaust, I think. Very tasteful, to say the least. Now I'm gonna put it in a sport mode and give it just a slight pull coming out of the stoplight. Not gonna give it too much. I just wanna see, kind of show off the sound of the exhaust. Yeah, it sounds so good. Now I'm gonna put it into the eco mode. We're gonna see how that drives. So you can definitely feel the throttle being dialed back in this drive mode. And it's very quiet as well because it's not trying to rev higher. It's trying to get into the highest gear possible to kind of keep that fuel efficiency going. That's why you're able to get 24 miles per gallon on the highway with this truck. Now giving it hard throttle, I shouldn't say hard, but harder throttle in the eco mode does allow it to get up to speed a bit better. It's still not the full output that you get in the sport or in the normal, but it's still, it doesn't feel like you don't have anything, if that makes sense. Now driving around town in the normal mode as well, it's very comfortable. The shifts are a lot more normal, I guess. In the eco mode, you almost feel like you want the truck to shift, but you know it's trying to save your fuel, so you're not really tripping on it, but this just feels natural. And you know, Ford with this 10-speed, they just make, I think, one of the best driving lineups in the business. When you talk about the Ranger, the F-150, the Expedition, they're so smooth with this 10-speed. Doesn't matter if it's with the 3.5 V6, with the 5-liter V6, with the 5.2 that's supercharged, the shifts are phenomenal. little pull here. Here we go. So I mean, a pretty good pull there, very strong. It's just a very strong engine. This 5-liter V8 likes to get high in the RPMs. It's quick. It's very quick. Now I do want to give one more big thanks to Ford Lincoln of Franklin here in Franklin, Tennessee for allowing me to review this truck today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. But it's just such a fun truck. It has such a look to it. It's so strong in terms of the acceleration, just the overall power you get from this 5-liter V8. And for 60 grand, I think it's tons of fun. Relatively practical, getting 24 miles per gallon on the highway. It's very spacious. I think it's a good truck for the money. If you're looking for something like this, if you want more amenities, you don't have heated seats, you don't have power seats, but if you just want something that's fun and you don't care about these new world tech features that we have to have, I think you'll be very pleased with this pickup truck. I mean, the power is just by itself, the sound from the exhaust, it puts a smile on my face every time I hit it. So all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2026 Ford F-150 Lobo.